here we are approaching Atsina Pueblo, Chacoan Great House, and a crossroads between cultures. You can see the unexcavated ruins here. As you walk around the corner up here, we'll see the excavated portion. Excavated in the 1950s, but only a portion was excavated. What a location. There's a perennial pool of water below that made it possible to live here, that the Spanish also used later, and many other people used along the way once it was known. Ample supply of wood for building and for fires and cooking and pottery making. Plenty of places to create check dams for water control and water access. Yeah, rattlesnakes, watch out. And as we crest the hill here, we can see the excavated ruins of the Pueblo. Which are limited to a few rooms and a kiva, or sometimes called by the Zuni, a ceremonial structure.
Those army rangers, they didn't stand there.
So here we are. The Pueblo rooms, very similar to what we've seen in other places. This Pueblo would have had a couple of stories. We're looking at the lowest story probably. Here we have a square kiva, very unique, with a sipapu down in the bottom, the round, and then a deflector area for, well, presumably they hired a place for airflow to come in, as is typical of a kiva. But a square kiva is unusual in the Pueblo world, and so the ranger says that that's one piece of evidence that suggests perhaps a confluence of cultures occur that being here. And of course this is on the Zuni-Acoma trail, so between the Pueblo and Zuni cultures. And over here is a more traditional round kiva, although there's some unique features to this as well. You have the firebox, and you have the off in the distance the air intake, but you have these two platforms in the corner, and right around the air intake as well, a little different. You still have the bench encircling things, and pilasters that would have supported the roof at one time. Some stone structure in the bottom that looked like it may have been part of the side wells. But again, this is a ceremonial chamber. This is designed as a ceremonial chamber, not quite a great kiva, but very close to that kind of a structure. As we move through the rest of the Pueblo that's available, again, it's mainly just the rooms, of course, but you see off in the distance, we're surrounded by walls of rubble where the unexcavated portions still remain, and from what I understand will never be excavated because it's considered a sacred site by the peoples, by both the Puebloan and Zuni Puebloan cultures, among others. So, this is a site where their ancestors lived, and so what's excavated is excavated, and what is unexcavated will remain.